What's up, folks? Johnny Lee Reynoso here with My Living Media and Reynoso Global Consulting. Thank you again for tuning in. In this video, I want to talk to you about mindset, but not just mindset as a whole. I want to talk to you about the imposter syndrome, how to truly overcome the imposter syndrome, something that I know many entrepreneurs, business owners, and those in sales have to deal with every day. Let's get started. Many of us are always dealing with these mental struggles in sales and in business. The pressure, the constant rejection, the no's, getting into rooms that you start to look around and you think to yourself, am I supposed to be here? Into podcasts, into interviews, or being even asked to be part of a panel. And you start to think again, can I even do this? Should I even be doing this? Folks, many of us have to deal with this all the time. You know why? Because if you're a go-getter, if you want to win in business, if you want to crush it in your marketplace, you're going to put yourself into what? Uncomfortable situations. If you want to win in sales and you're new to the game, you have to pick up the phone and do what? Cold call. Is cold calling fun? Of course not. It could be. Is cold calling dealing with a lot of uncomfortable conversations and no's? Of course it is. But what do you do? Like the good Les Brown says, you have to fail forward. Fail forward. That means you're not failing and sitting back and beating yourself up. You're recognizing it's just part of the process. So in that, number one, the first thing you have to do is accept it. Know that it's part of the game. You can't allow yourself to dig deep and to fall short of winning. You have to know this is just part of the process. I have to fail. I'm going to get no's. There's a gumball theory out there, right? Every time you put a quarter, you keep getting a red gumball, right? Until finally the green one comes out. It happens. Right? The second thing you have to do is know your law of averages and then define improvement. What do I mean? Does it take 10 conversations to get a deal closed? Yes. Okay, so I know I have a 10% chance. That's what the average is in the company. I'm not going to let that define who I am, but now I know that's what's happening here. Now, how do I improve that? Because my goal is to speak to 10 people and get 4. So I got to improve what I'm saying. I got to improve the value I'm giving. I got to improve how I'm going out there to crush it. But again, that all starts with one thing. And I love this part right here. It's 80% what? Psychology, and it's 20% tactics. Tony Robbins calls it 80% psychology, 20% mechanics. Folks, you have to understand something. Before you could go out and accomplish anything in this world, you have to believe it's possible. You have to believe it's possible. You have to believe you're meant to be there. You're supposed to be there. My wife once told me, I was very nervous. I was going into this meeting that I had. It was a big deal, 7-figure deal. I had to get out there. It was supposed to be, it was one of the best closings, one of the best opportunities that I ever closed in my career. I showed up early the day before. I was out there with my team, rehearsed a couple of things, worked on a few things. And I called her up and I said, I'm just really weirdly nervous about this. She said, you know what? That's interesting. And I love that you say that. She says, why? I said, why? She says, because if you're nervous, it's because it's a decision, it's a process, it's an action that can truly impact our family in a positive way. That means you're really making really good things. You're really putting yourself in the right room. Ask yourself, when was the last time you were in a room, in a conversation, and you challenged yourself and you felt nervous? If you haven't, are you growing? Are you really, I don't like to speak in front of people, but you're in sales. Freaking take a class and go learn. It's 80% psychology. Nobody likes to really speak in front of people. They have to learn that behavior. They fail forward. So in business and in sales, working with a client the other day, having conversations, he brings on a team, he acquires a company and brings on the team into his organization. All of a sudden, you see these people, they're nervous, they're frustrated, they're concerned, they're stressed. And the first thing we talked about that I wanted to make sure they understood is, number one, are you supposed to be in this room? Of course you are. You worked really hard to get your company to where you got it, so that it became an opportunistic organization for this company now come in and acquire it. So this is all meant to be. So we all know this. So now let's take a deep breath and recognize this is where I'm supposed to be and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Now what? Now you go and you focus on what? The psychology of saying, now how do I win? These mechanics comes after there's time and effort. But the psychology starts first. When you show up to a meeting, when you're trying to sell somebody something, the first thing they're going to do is look at your energy, your body language. Are you standing up straight, shoulders back? Or are you slouched, kind of leaning in, leaning back, don't know what to say? Folks, write this down. Your energy is going to introduce you before you even speak. And when I say energy, I mean body movement, shoulders back, walking up, shaking their hand, looking at them in the eye, talking with them with conviction and passion. You see, before I even open my mouth when I walk into any meeting, and I train countless numbers of teams on how to do this, you have to show up with an understanding that I'm here to bring you value. I'm not here to take your money. I'm not here to sell you what you don't need. I'm not here to convince you something you don't want. I'm here to bring extreme value. And through that value, you're going to pay me. And you're going to pay me nice. Because through that value, I'm going to impact your business. And with that impact, you're going to see that it's actually possible to accomplish your full potential. Folks, before you take on any action, you need to focus on your psychology. I'm supposed to be here. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm excited to be here. I'm going to go out there and crush it. And it's okay if I don't have all the answers. But as long as I have 20% of it, I'm dangerous because I'm speaking enough to keep them engaged. That's all I'm looking for. So when you're out there in business, when you're out there in sales, when you're out there and you want to win, and when you want to overcome this imposter syndrome, you have to know, number one, that it's all part of the game to fail forward. It's okay to mess up, but know that you're supposed to be there. Know that you bring extreme value and don't stop. Don't stop until you constantly go out there and achieve your goal. Because guess what? Your goals were given to you. They're given to you. In my opinion, they were given to you by God. Only you can make it possible. Only you can make it actually bring it life. Only you can see it through. Don't share your goals with somebody else and try to get validation because that's nonsense. Don't share it with somebody else and try to see if they're as excited as you are. If you dreamed about it, if you believe in it, if you want to accomplish it, then you have to go out there and do it. And don't worry about but how? It's not about the how. It's about the who, and the who is you. Get the psychology. Trust me, you're going to get the level of success. This right here will come to you. Folks, if you like this video, if you feel like I'm driving you here and you're getting motivated, click the link below, comment below, share this with others, and click this link right here for more videos just like this.